This is one of my favorite commander decks to pilot. It is not meta, it is not inherently strong, but it is super fun to play, gives me a lot of activated abilities and different things to do on board. I'm always playing, never taking a turn off, and it's so much fun to play. And this deck is Saheeli Radiant Creator. That's right, it is a commander from not only one of the probably most hated sets that I've experienced since I've started playing Magic, but also from a pre-con. I've built this out pretty minimally as far as finances are concerned, but this deck does so much. First, we're going to talk about a few of the weird cards that this deck plays. If you guys have been following me for a while, or if you know me at all, I really enjoy commander decks that play weird cards. One of these weird cards is Cultivator of Blades. Now, on its surface, this enters trigger doesn't really do a whole lot since we're spending 5 mana to cast it. However, our commander at the beginning of combat using energy, we're creating token copies of permanents we control. And these token copies are 5/5 artifact creatures. So whenever Cultivator of Blade enters, it'll be a hasty copy of itself, but it'll have 5 power and 5 toughness. So when it attacks, other creatures get +5/+5. That is an insane buff, and with other effects in this deck, we can give them trample. Another weird card that we play in this deck is Worldwalker Helm. The beginning part, getting a map token in addition to the other tokens that we create, that's fine, I guess. Putting a potential counter and getting another card in our hand, that's never going to be bad, but I'm not really concerned about the map tokens that we're making. I'm more concerned about being able to create token copies of tokens that we control. Tokens made by our commander's effect will be sacrificed at the end of the turn. However, if we make token copies of tokens that Saheeli created, they're created from a different effect. So due to these rulings in Magic, they won't have to sacrifice themselves at the end of combat. So this is actually kind of a sleeper card. People almost never want to deal with it, and it keeps my board full, and it has gotten me in pretty incredible positions ready to win games. Now let's talk about a few of the deck's win cons. We have Kappa Cannoneer. You know it, you love it. This is one that can come in and then make a copy of itself. It becomes a 5/5, gets counters, it's unblockable. I've had this take out an opponent the second it comes in. Obviously, I run this as well as the next card we're going to talk about, Cyberdrive Awakener. It's great in any artifact deck with the enters trigger, but if I can't fully close out a game and it stays on board until my next turn and I untap with it, I go to combat, make a copy of it, all my other non-creature artifacts become flying creatures again. It's impeccable. It's a great win con. And our final one, we have a little bit of a lesser known card here, at least in my circles. We have Lightning Runner. Now, Lightning Runner does have infinite combo potential. That is not the reason I included it in this deck, believe it or not. However, it has provided some additional combats based on the amount of energy this deck can make. Do you guys like energy? Did you like Ether Drift? Do you want a full deck tech on Saheeli Radiant Creator? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like my content, follow me if you're not already. I post and talk about Magic all the time. Thanks a ton.